Ooh, happy Sunday, show. Doing my long commute to my fish room. But hi, Nelson with Creekwood.aquatics, and welcome to the fish room. Let me load my shop. The shop is loaded. If you guys want to check out any of the fish or corals that we have in stock, you can always click on the shop button and you'll see everything that we have in stock. Got any catfish? The only catfish I have are Cynodontis petricola. Which one of my beta tanks is leaking? Yes, Cynodontis. I'm going to switch. There it is. There we go. Cynodontis petricola. No eels this week. I normally have the freshwater moray eels, but I do not have them this week. This one's leaking. All right, there we go. Find out why it's leaking. Looks like it's clogged. But yeah, you guys can always hop onto our shop. You can see what we have available. If you want to see corals, you want to see freshwater fish, let me know. We have a ton of betas in stock, so if you're interested in betas, we got them. Just look at their number and shout them out. But this girl right here, she is beta A6. She is a blue avatar female. We also have a male blue avatar over here. He's super dark. This is him underneath the most lights. And as you can see, he's still tall, dark, and handsome. Oh, you know what I gotta get? I gotta get my mic. I don't know why I didn't mic up. Let me do this. Let me do that for a better sound experience. All right, other things we have the albino cory cats. We have a couple over here. And we have our plecos. They're L397. Here we go. These guys are $40 this week. But they're a very fancy dwarf pleco. Black and orange stripes. We do have some African cichlids available as well. We have a couple of our this one's a OB red dragon or blood dragon or whatever you guys want to call them nowadays. Here's another one over here. Red shoulder peacock. And I believe there's one more OB. Another OB peacock. I think that's him. Oh yeah, remember to grab that coupon. It's 20% off of your first $20 today. But we have a lot of amazing betas. So if you're looking for some nice betas, we got them. This little boy right here, he is A1. He is our yellow tiger. He is a good boy, very active. We also have our yellow fancies. This one is a 2. We have another yellow fancy. This one's a 3. What? These two aren't numbered, but this is one of our yellow tiger males. And then we have a blue alien. And then getting back on my number track, we have our red Hellboy. We actually have 3 Hellboys in stock. So we have this big boy right here who's massive. See, he's about the size of my thumb. He's huge. He's one of the biggest ones I've seen. And then we have this little boy. And we have 2 females available this week. So here's a female Hellboy. And there's one more female Hellboy right here. But yeah, if you guys want, hop onto the shop button, check out our inventory. If there's anything that piques your interest, let me know. We also have a couple fish here that aren't listed. We do have some pom-pom crabs. Right there's a little pom-pom crab. Super cute. We have a ton of mystery snails, so if you're looking for some mystery snails, we got over 50 in stock. Little vacuum cleaner. We also have some panda loaches. They're more of a collector's fish. They are a little pricey this week. I believe they're $34 on the website. But you do get your 20% coupon. If you want to buy multiples, I will make you a deal. I'll probably make them $30 each if you buy multiples. And then we also have the chili rasabora. But you know what I'll do? Chili rasaboras, they're $4. What I'll do with the chilies, if anyone's interested, I'm going to post them. I'm going to do 6 for $20. So basically, buy 5, get 1. They're so hard to get a picture of. And I'm going to pin them to the board. So this is your chance. This is going to be for chili rasabores. If you have a micro system, these are some really cool fish. I've had them for over a month. They've been coloring up really nicely. They've been eating really well. They eat flakes, bloodworms, blackworms, Daphnia, Mona. They eat a lot. But this will be your chance. It'll be buy 5, get 1 free. So we're doing a 6-pack, $20. And you save your 20% off of your first $20 today. I've always kept them in straight freshwater. I've never had any issue with them. If you want to add some type of salt to your water, if you want to add aquarium salt, that's not going to hurt. But yeah, our guys have always been kept in straight freshwater. Boop, boop, boop. So what do I do for calcium? I really don't do a lot for calcium. I mean, we feed a lot in here. These guys are constantly scavenging. I'm pretty sure they're eating some of the small baby snails that are in here, and they're getting their calcium from that. But for the most part, yeah, I think the general feed that we put in here, all the pellets, algae wafers, all that stuff is enriched enough where they get what they need. Yeah, the same as the shrimp. I know a lot of people too. I used to do it. I used to grind up my eggshells and I would sprinkle that into the water and let them go to town on that. But the thing about my water too is that it's super high in calcium. I mean, you can see the hard water lines here. Here in Texas, our water comes from a limestone aquifer, so I don't have a lot of issues with calcium in the water. We have a lot of that. Let me unpin the RAS support. Oh, they're $30 this week. But I think I said yesterday I would do them for 28 plus the coupon. But I know there's at least two. There might be three in here. I just never get to see them all at the same time because they usually hide. The second I show up into the room, they kind of go into hiding. Yeah. And they're good at it too. They'll just bury right under the gravel and you'll never see them again. Anything big, only the biggest fish I have are the African cichlids. Like that's a big female empress. We have two of those. That one looks good. She looks a little bit overweight. Again, here I don't chase water parameters because here in Texas we have really high pH. But my neocardinias they do great. See them right there. I've had them breed. I mean they live their best lives. So a lot of the stuff on the internet, I think a lot of people like to fearmonger. I mean, even my discus we keep in city water. I mean, what I would look at is, of course, general water quality and the types of foods that you're feeding them. So here they get a ton of algae wafers, they get a ton of pellets. Occasionally they'll get cucumber slices, they'll get canned the carrot slices. It's always going to be your water quality. You're going to want to make sure that you're doing your water changes and your regular maintenance. But they do really well in aged aquariums. So aquariums that have a lot of biofilm on the inside. I mean, you can see. Watch, I'm going to wipe it right now. You can see that biofilm, but that's what they're surviving off of. So for me, I think like the grimier the surface areas in the tank, the more food they have available to. But yeah, I would focus on diet and water quality because we even have the little shrimp lollies too that we like to feed them. Yeah, some people they have like a certain side of the tank that they don't scrub. I don't know what that's about, but we're gonna do that. Oh. Sorry, Bowman. I hope you're still there. I just saw that pop up on my screen. I was like, ah. But anyway, Bowman, I might have muted your message just because the word caught me off guard. But yeah, you can message me directly, and I can talk to you more about the shrimp. But yeah, some people they have a panel on their tank that they won't clean, so they'll probably leave the back that they don't scrub, um, and they'll let that biofilm kind of grow and develop and do all that kind of good stuff. Me, I got to scrub this one over here. Blah, blah, blah. All my snails are coming out today. Any cardinal tetras? No cardinal tetras this week. We have a ton of neons. These guys are Florida raised. They do really well. These guys are practically indestructible. When I do get cardinals, I also get cardinals from Florida. They tend to do really well. We just don't have any this week. So yeah, we have a bunch of neons. They're $3 this week. I have a buy five get one free. So we have a 6-pack. Let me see if I can see that 6-pack in the shop, and I'll let you see it. Any clown plecos? No, the only plecos I have this week. I have one more. This is a long, thin, bushy nose. Let's see if I can zoom in. Long, thin, bushy nose. I think there's an albino bushy nose living in here. And then we have the L. We have the L397s. These guys are $40 this week. But they stay small. They're cute. It ran away. Whoops. Man, these guys, I just have to like. There he is. Yeah, so this one's called Pleco 397, L397. That's its that's the way they're categorized. But they're super cute. They get a lot brighter, and they only get about 4 to 5 inches. A lot of the plecos that we keep here are gonna stay small. We don't like the giant plecos. I don't like the fact that when people don't have space for them, they end up dumping them in the river. Like I'll show you my breeding pair. This is my breeding pair of super reds, and he's about maybe 3 4 inches. But yeah, if you're interested in our plecos, we can definitely post them on the board for you. We do sell a lot of plecos. I will give me that. But where is that last albino? There he is. There's my last albino. So yeah, if you guys are interested, I can always post them. Here we go. Here are my panda loaches. These guys are my prize fish. So these guys are extremely rare. They are a little pricey. They're $34 this week. But these guys can be a little bit tricky to keep. These guys are more for advanced aquarists or people who are collectors of certain fish. But they do have a wonderful personality. They love algae wafers. They love biofilm. That's what they eat most of the day is biofilm. But they're super cute. And next week we should be getting some hillstream loaches. If everything works out well, we're getting a ton of hillstream loaches. So I'm really excited about that. But these guys are only found in one body of water in Asia, in a country of Malamar or Myanmar. We're getting hillstream loaches next. We're getting them in next week. I dropped the cup. We're getting in clown loaches next week. So when they come in, they will probably be on the Friday show. So if you come back next Friday, the clown loaches, if everything goes well with the shipping, they should be here by then. No, I haven't got discus yet. I actually haven't like left the area this week. I've had a lot of service jobs. I've been working in the shop. Normally, I drive down and I pick up the discus. They're about 2.5 hours away from me, but I had not had time. No, I think you said you were looking for gold discus, right? You're looking for golds? Because I think my guy only has turquoise, pigeon bloods, and something else. And that's the other thing. I haven't done a big vendor order yet. I know they have them, but if I get those discus, they're gonna have to be overnighted because it's so cold, especially here in Texas. We're at 50 degrees right now. So yeah, it being so cold, I'll probably put 2 heat packs in there, and they probably have to travel overnight. But yeah, everybody, check out the shop. See what we have. We have a ton of corals. Look at my little neon green trachea. He's my favorite boy. He's a good boy too. How much would it be? No, you do not have to pay. If your order hasn't shipped, you do not have to pay for shipping again. It's all going to get combined on your order. It depends on which betas are you looking for. Do you have a number? Yeah, that should be fine. And the temperatures in South Florida are still good. Oh, I sent you a picture of her, right? She had the blue edging, right? She's still here somewhere. Yeah, she's still here somewhere. There she is. This little girl right here. Yeah, we got her. Let me. Well, they're $16 each, so whatever that equates to. So 32. Yeah, I'm not a math guy. I'm a fish guy. Um, yeah, let me plug my phone in because I forgot to charge it. I'm going to set you right here. All right. Yeah. All right. Let me go grab my net. Let me go grab your first girl, and then we'll find you a second. Hey, goaties. The Amano shrimp, I think you bought the rest of them. I don't think I have any more Amanos this week. Because I believe you bought the last 5 that I had. So, oh, there's your girl. So we got her. She's coming out. Yeah, we have the yellows, orange. Yeah, I think yellows and orange. And then your girls, I think your girls were here. So we're going to pop this one in there. Let's pick you out another female beta, and then we'll go look at the shrimp. The one with a lot of red, a lot of blue. I'm going to say that'll be this girl that's coming up to us right now. The back of her tail is very blue, and she does have a lot of red patches on her. All right. She is yours. The Hellboy made a big bubble nest. Oh, that's really cool. I'm torn because I want to breed these so bad, and I have another male and I have a female right here that I have in line for breeding. But I also want to breed this big female avatar. Look at the size of her, and she's full of eggs. And this male's been really eyeing her. Yeah, the avatars are phenomenal. They are phenomenal little fish. But yeah, the hardest decision is making whether I breed these first or I breed them first. Or do them together. I gotta figure that out. But no, Rage, I'm so excited that I mean it's a testament to how well they were packed, because even though they spent an extra day in shipping and they were a little cold, yeah, you still got a really nice fish. Here are the yellow neocardineus that we have. And then here are one of your Amanos. The other ones are down here. But yeah, we have the yellow neocardineus. I gotta shake this up a little bit. Looks like there's one orange in here, but I can get more of the orange. But yeah, let me know what colors of shrimp you're interested in. I can always go around town to my breeders, because I know my breeders have a lot more yellow. They have more orange. Blues, everybody has blues, and everybody has cherries. And I also have, yeah, if I get any more monos, I'll definitely let you know. Because I probably won't have another fish order in until like the second week of December. But I'm trying to do a really big plant order. So wherever I can get the best plants and add fish to that order, that's where we're going to go. That's most likely going to be California. But yeah, I'll definitely let you know. Water's still warm. Yeah, so if anybody else, you guys want to see anything that we have in the shop, please let me know. You can always click the shop button. You can take a look at a lot of the bettas that we have in stock. I forgot, I got to post those two females for you. Give me 1 second. Female betta, 2-pack, 32, and click. You have 5. So you have 3 from the last stream, and you got 2 today. So yeah, that's why we posted. I forgot to charge for that. So female beta 2-pack, 30 are your fish. Thank you so much. And your girls are gonna ship on. They're gonna ship tomorrow. One thing I have to do is check the weather in your area. So let me see. That shouldn't be too bad weather-wise. Okay. Yeah, I just checked. Yeah, I'll check the more local report. I'll see what it's going to look like on Wednesday, because that's going to be when they're going to experience the most weather. But I think you'll be fine. That's one. Yeah, they're definitely going to get a heat pack. They're going to get insulated box, and they're going to get. We have a new aluminum foil that we wrap in the box now that keeps them extra warm. But yeah, here in Texas it's about 50 degrees, so everywhere else they're starting to get a little bit lower, so I just have to be more careful when it comes to shipping. These guys got to get evicted soon too. We have Black Phantoms and Serpe Tetra. But we're getting over 100 shrimp. We're getting 25 conloaches and some other fish that might be a surprise. And for the winter, these are all going to get dedicated to shrimp. Shrimp and guppies. But yeah, if anyone's interested in any fish, just let me know. Check our shop button. The trick to our shipping is try to add as many fish as you can to that box. They're all going to ship for the same price. So whether you order 1 fish, 3 fish, or 5 fish, they're all going to ship for the same price. $30 with a heat pack. And we have a lot of cool little fish, like our Odessa barbs. They're $6 each, but again, buy 5, get 1 free. You can take those. You can pair them off with some white clouds. You can get, again, buy 5, get 1 free. Get the Bon Rios, and guess what? You just got a box full of what? About 18 fish. 18 fish, and it ships for $30. You just saved money right there. That's fish math. What I'm going to do is I'm going to post the pea puffers because I have a few pea puffers left. They're getting big. For some reason, they're not in the shop, so now we got to go find them. Actually, I know the pea puffers are in the shop. That's weird that it does that. All right, we got it. They're there, but I'm gonna list them as a 3-pack. Best picture I can get. So I'll do them for $25. So this is gonna be pea puffer 3-pack. There we go. I got them posted. 3-pack pea puffers. Super cute, super personable. Species only. They are very curious fish. They're very friendly. They do great in small tanks. They love to eat live food, so if you feed them blackworms, daphnia, you can feed them meaty foods like brine shrimp, bloodworms. They will do amazing. But these fish have been very popular in the dwarf keeping community for a while now. They're just so hard to see. At least my camera can't see them. Also, I'm going to show you. Oh man, stop zooming in so fast. I'm going to show you. These are my light blue shirts. I am not the type of person who can wear light colors because I rub up on practically everything and I am covered in aquarium filth. I got to figure my life out. I need my dark shirts. But yeah, everybody else that's here, check out the shop, see if there's anything that piques your interest. We're down to a couple more female betas. I think there's only Let's see, that's 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we only have 7 female bettas left for the week. Sorry, Pete Buffers. Wasn't your week this week. But yeah, we have some beautiful female bettas. If you're looking to start a sorority tank, these would be the girls to start with. These girls have been living together their entire lives. We've had these guys for over, I'm going to say about 2 months. I think I got these guys back in late August, early September. But yeah, they've been doing really great. They're just looking for some new waters. And if you're looking for some beautiful male bettas, we got a few right here. Here's one of our half moon placket males. Not placket, half moon, um, half moon koi. And here's another half moon. Absolutely beautiful. I can't wait one day when you can get a male tank. I'm excited for next week when we get those hill stream loaches in, and when we get the shrimp in. That's going to be a really fun time. Ba, ba, ba. I'm going to set the phone right here for now. But yeah, if there's anything anybody wants to see, let me know in the chat. We can always take a walk over to those tanks. I got to shut a lid over here before this fish jumps out. There we go. We're going to get some more plants in this week. The last plants I have available. I have moneywort over here. I have this Lowigia stem that I'm trying to heal again. He dropped all his leaves, and I got a bunch of guppy grass. But I am planning on, I'm trying to bring in a big plant order in this week. So like I said, I got fish coming in this week. Hopefully I can get plants in this week, but if I have them, they'll be on the Friday show. But I'm trying to get some more rarer varieties of plants, different colors, just because I've been bringing a lot of the same old, same old. Yeah, that's why I set up this whole fish room too. This is my stress-free zone. I have a large Anubias if you're interested. Here, I got a small Anubias here. Yeah, he'll probably be $12, and then I got this big stem right here. Honestly, I'll probably do both bundles. I'll probably say $25 if you want this small stem and then this monster colony right here. You can check out his rhizomes, really good. And then here, he has more pups growing over on this side. And his roots are phenomenal too. So if you're interested, I can do both of these. Like I said, $25. Yeah, just so you can fill the box. Yeah. But yeah, I'll definitely hold this piece if you're interested. It's just going to hang out over here. But I don't blame you. The key is fill the box. Fill the box with as many plants and fish as you can. But you know what I'll do so I remember, because I am the worst. I'm going to write your name here, so I'm going to write Jolly. I put plant bundle, $25. So if you show up on the show on Friday, I'll remember that I made you a deal on these Anubias over here on this side. And again, if there's anything anybody's looking for, please let me know. What is this? I just found a baby. I believe this is Anubias Nana. I just found a little baby. Yeah, if there's any coral people here, let me know. We can always look at the coral section. We have a lot of nice coral, $25 frags starting, and then we have our larger colonies. Interested in, we can always do it. We got our little angels, we got silvers, we got gold marbles. We have a 3-pack, $25, gets you 3 of these guys. They're medium sized. Down here we have the electric blue Acara. Let's set the phone here. There we go. Yeah, we got some beautiful electric blue Acaras. They're normally $20. This week they're $16 in the shop. You're also going to save 20% off of your first $20. So if you're looking to add this community not African, South American cichlid to your tank, now is your chance. Oh, Jolly, I don't know if you're still here, but I just remembered we have a baby red Wental over here. Looks like he's been doing great, so we're going to stick him back into the sand. But if you guys have any questions, you can always pop them in the chat. I can answer any questions you guys have. If you're joining us on YouTube, you can always scan the QR code off to the side. That'll bring you over to the Palm Street Live. You'll be able to actually bid and try to buy some of these fish that you see on screen. And it makes it fun and it makes it more personal. I kind of call this the virtual pet shop, because you can always go to my website, but you're going to see static images of these fish, at least on the live stream. You actually get to see the fish you're going to buy. Like we have our red Lake Tarcana cichlid over here too. These guys are a dwarf cichlid. They're from Africa, and they're just like the jewels. I'm going to go back to my bettas. I can't believe no one's interested in the bettas this week. Look at this boy with his little black shark eyes. Yeah, they are absolutely little beauties. Yeah, if you ever see them, point them in this direction. We have 3 yellow fancies ready to go. This one's kind of my favorite. I like how smooth this one looks in the front. This one's a yellow tiger. Super cute. And then my avatar boy. Oh, he's he came right at the camera. This one's kind of unique with his blue eye and his one black eye. But I really like him. And then we have our half moon male over here. Target. He's going to give me the dance now. Give me the dance. He's just letting everybody know who's boss. But all right, everybody, this is your chance. If you guys have any fish that you want to see, if you want to ask any questions about your aquariums or what fish you can add to your aquariums, general husbandry questions, now is your time to ask. I think my screen's locked out. Sorry. Whoop, there it is. Yeah, the screen froze. I didn't have access to any of the buttons, so I had to log in and log back out. But yeah, I'll never leave the group without telling everybody that I'm leaving. But yeah, if you have any questions, you want to see any fish, please let me know. Yeah, we'll probably hang out for another half hour, and then after that, it's dinner time. But think about it. You guys are going to be stuck inside all winter. Why not take this opportunity to work on your fish tanks? You're going to be spending a lot of time with them. Here's my little bumblebee goby. They are so weird. Hey, how's it going? What shrimp? The Harlequin? No, I still have the Harlequin. We do a weekly feeding for him. We feed him one Oh, my microphone died. That's what's going on here. You got me back? Sorry. I apologize. Little embarrassing. Just a little bit. But methylene blue is a great treatment for funguses. It's 5 teaspoons. No, it's 5 mils for every 10 gallons. It's a great treatment that I've used this to clear up a lot of fungus on real sensitive fish. And then there's also maricin oxide. And again, this one is a sodium chloride. So I believe it's like a mild bleach solution. I'm going to say that. I'm not a big scientist. I've used this with so-so success, but this one is better. Yeah, and I said that's a pretty bad, nasty fungal infection. And what you're seeing isn't the main part of the infection. That infection is under that skin. You're just seeing basically, for lack of a better term, the fruit of it, what's releasing the spores. So that's what's releasing more of those fungus spores into your tank. And then when your fish gets scratched or bit, that spore seeps into that tissue, gets into that muscle, and it wreaks havoc. So, like I mentioned, any fungal infection on the fish, body fungus, cotton, mouth rot, whatever, that's all secondary. So figure out what caused the initial infection, try to prevent it. But I recommend, if you can get methylene blue, run methylene blue. It's cheap and it's effective on fungal infections. This one, again, so. I'm going to say 2 out of 5 stars, 5 out of 5. And hopefully that helps you out. I mean, you can always go antibiotic route. Let me see what I have for antibiotics. Here, let me set you off to the side. Blah, blah, blah. I got to reorganize the pharmacy. Let me read. Yeah, here you go. Yeah, Canaplex is good. I believe that'll treat that type of infection. I use a lot of Metro in the fish room. Metroplex it's a broad spectrum antibiotic that treats a lot of other issues. Um, but yeah, if I have any type of fish loss that I can't explain, we hit the tank up with Metro, and it does an amazing job. But yeah, we have a full pharmacy of stuff in this room. But yeah, the main things I'm going to use: methylene blue, Metroplex, and for ick and stuff like that, yeah, we use the IckX. I said that fungus shouldn't spread. That fungus is only going to spread if your fish are getting injured. So if your fish aren't getting injured in the tank anyhow, I wouldn't worry too much about it. Doing your general water changes, good husbandry. Don't leave fish flakes in there or fish food to decompose and waste. You should be absolutely fine. But yeah, and you saw the same thing on them. Most treatments will melt your plants. That is the sad, unfortunate fact. Um, there's not a lot of stuff you can do that are really safe with plants. If you have the opportunity to remove the fish and pop them into a different tank, I would. What it sounds like is that your cories, I mean, they could be in the mood to breed. They could be combating each other. They might be nipping at each other, especially the tail area. And they might be causing that damage, which is allowing that fungal infection to get in. So it sounds silly, but I would, if I were you, I would water change the tank, move out the individuals that are infected, quarantine them, give it about 2 weeks. When they're ready, hop them back in, add a little bit of aquarium salt, just a small amount of aquarium salt. And I would probably try to find more cories to kind of disperse that aggression because, yeah, they can get real nippy with each other when they want to breed. 10 and 29, yeah, I would go higher. So the mouth fungus is something different, and I believe that's bacterial. It looks like a fungus, but it's not. Now, I would see if either, because, yeah, CCAM, they have Metroplex. Sulfoplex is another good broad spectrum antibiotic, and then the Canaplex. No, thank you for asking. I know it's frustrating, but yeah, the best thing you could do: quarantine your fish, medicate them, and then yeah, see if you can find the bully. And again, hi Mystery Creek, but I wouldn't worry about it because even in these 15s, we've kept 25 quarries in here, and we've never had issues with them. As long as you keep up with your general maintenance, you should be fine. I know, but you're always going to be Mystery Creek to me. The same way people in town call me the Daphnia guy. I don't have a name. I'm just the Daphnia guy. Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited. I love doing these streams, even though they've been a little slow for the past couple of weeks. I still love doing the streams. I love talking to people. I like selling fish. I also like having an excuse to be in my fish room. Yeah. All right, better. Yeah, my mic is total garbage. This is like the fifth microphone set that I bought, and it keeps failing on me. Whoops. But like I said, yeah, the betas they wouldn't do fine with the Odessa barbs because the Odessa barbs are very nippy. So as soon as something goes into the water, they are immediately picking it with their mouths, just because they're curious. But yeah, over here, not so much. Which other tank? I said the tank with the tetras over here, the neons. The neons will do fine. Yeah, usually I have one male beta per tank, and they seem to do pretty well. But the Odessa barbs, no, they are jerks. They are bitey little jerks, and anybody with long fins will have a fun time in here. But I would recommend the white clouds. They would be good with betas. The sparkling gouramis. The baddest are going to be hit and miss because the baddest can be a little butthead sometimes. But yeah, if you're looking to add movement to your aquarium, I would say Rasaboras and Neon Tetra would be the way to go. Yeah, then I think you'll be fine because I think you got the Rasaboras to me, right? You got the Harlequin Rasaboras. These guys right here. Yeah, yeah, no, do absolutely fine. Look what I just saw. I got a couple of those. Look at that. Couple ugly guppies. Your favorite. There you go. I didn't even know they were in here. These are Von Rio Tetra. Yeah, orange Von Rios. We do have Serpes. I got a couple Serpes and Black Phantoms left down here. They don't really get a lot of attention down there, so we got to move them. We got to move them up. What was that? Oh, that was that. Yeah, they will appreciate the flow. Those are two. I'm going to say they're two of the more aggressive Tetra species out there. I know Serpes can be a little bit nippy, But especially Buenos Aires are very nippy. Yeah, they are related to piranhas too. There's another tetra here, and I'm pretty sure they're illegal in Texas. But the Exodon tetra or the bucktooth tetra, those guys are savages. I've seen those guys eat a tank of Danios. Yeah, they can be buttheads. But you can also breed them really easily in your aquariums. We did it at the zoo. We had a bunch of driftwood in our tanks, and they would breed in between the driftwood pieces. So we always had baby Buenos Aires tetra, and then we had the Colombian red blues that were always breeding at the zoo. Well, I almost dropped my phone. But yeah, if you're just joining us, check out the shop. Check out a lot of the stuff that we have to offer. We have a lot of cool fish. There's never any pressure to buy. If you just want to see a cool fish and you see them in our shop, let us know. We'll take you over there. You can always ask questions about your aquarium, different things about husbandry. I'm trying to work on getting some really nice platies. I got a buddy who has the spade tail platies. But yeah, the fish room definitely needs a fish stock, but I also have to like sell some fish so I can make my next order. You wouldn't believe how much money is just sitting in some of these tanks. Yeah, they're yeah. You can see A1. A1's a male though. Yeah, I know you don't like the males. When it comes to the rabbit snails, any of the snails, when they go through a lot of change, they're gonna bundle up and they're not gonna come out. Like I have a few these guys right here. Yeah, I'll take it to the plecos. But yeah, these guys right here, they're alive. They've been closed up. I move them to the front, but they'll work their ways to the back, and then they'll kind of just sit there. So give them a couple days, give them a week. They will come out eventually. When it comes to plecos, I have a small long fin chocolate over here. There is an albino, and we also have uh, L397 tiger. No, if they don't smell bad, they're still alive. If they smell like trash, throw them out. They're dead. But yeah, there was one of the tigers over there. They are extremely shy. Oh, I have four left. That's cool. Do they ever lay eggs in your tank? Uh, ooh. Yeah, I like the blue phantoms. I get the blues and green phantoms in every so often. I think the vendors are jacking up the price on those. I think they're just above market, so I haven't brought them in recently. I'm waiting for them to get more reasonable. But yeah, we have the L397s. We have the albinos. We have the chocolate. Yeah, I know that should be their price. When the vendors sell them to me, in order for me to make some money on them, I have to sell them for over 100, which I don't like. I try to keep my fish as reasonably priced as possible. Um, it's already an expensive hobby. I don't want to nickel and dime people. I'd rather make an honest sale and make continuous sales than try to just make one big sale to one person. You know what I mean? I have a bunch of baby super reds over here too. But yeah, I have a breeder. If you're interested, he has Snow White plecos available. I think I have them listed in my shop. He has Super Reds, Calico Super Reds. Yeah, trust me, I feel it. That's why I try to keep the guys that are in like the at least the $50-$55 range. That's where I'm happiest with my plecos. I will bring in rarer stuff for people, but that stuff's all pre-order. So basically, when it comes in, I hold on to it for a week and then we ship it right out. But trust me, I get some weird requests for some plecos. I even have a breeder in the area who does zebra plecos. My little babies, no, they're still too young. They're about a month old, but we're gonna wait till they get about an inch before they're ready to go. Oh, that's nice. I brought in a bunch of the red wentles, the red crips. I have them mostly inside of my plant propagation system, but this one got left behind. But he's been growing pretty good. You know what I need to get to? I need to get auto synchronous again. I only have one more auto synchronous right there. I haven't posted him because he's just been by himself. Any carpeting plant would be like Monte Carlo, baby tears, um, any of the mosses. which I think you bought Java Moss from me a couple months ago, I believe. Pearlweed too, yeah. But yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna call Dustin's Fish Tanks and see if I can get my account finalized with them, so I can bring in some more exotic plants. Because sad to say, Dustin's Fish Tanks has a lot of good plants. Oh, and I'm picking up. I got a local person who's selling me red root floaters, so I'm getting red fruit floaters tomorrow locally. So those will probably be on the Friday show if you tune in. Oh, I have one more orange laser Corey here too. Whoop. Super cute. I'll check that out. I'm actually going to screenshot. So the thing is, in Texas, we can't have the Salvinia minima. There's only a few floating plants we can have in Texas. Uh, uh, Red root floaters, frog bit, and only one species of duckweed are legal in Texas. Yeah. No, but if anyone has any vendors that sell really cool stuff, I mean, also let me know. I deal with a lot of people, and I like to bring in a lot of plants and a lot of fish from all around. Yeah, I probably gotta get off the stream and put my goats away. Let me actually see where my goats are. See if we see them right now. Oh, they're all right here, looking super fluffy. All right, guys, I gotta put my goats up before it gets too late. But anyway, just remember, you can always send me direct DMs. Ooh, this is Nelson with Creekwood.aquatics. I'll be back again on Friday. All right, take care. Bye. My goats are breaking into the fish room. All right, bye, everybody.